Hello and welcome to Structuring Your Information Management Strategy. Learning outcomes. In this lesson, you will explore 3 key areas to define the current state and future state of an information management program. List the 5 steps to developing an AIIM strategy and define key stakeholders. Describe key information management roles and responsibilities. Setting the scene. Taking control of the coffee corner. What's better than a cup of coffee? Not much in our opinion. At AIIM, we love our coffee. But sharing a coffee corner and other kitchen logistics between a group of people can quickly cause irritations, and people often rub each other up the wrong way. For example, some people like to leave their dirty spoon just there on the counter. Others get annoyed if the previous person left the coffee pot empty. Sometimes sugar spills and coffee crumbs get left behind on the countertop. Apart from the coffee making issues, some workspaces even have problems with people stealing their co-workers' lunch from the fridge. Suppose you are the unlucky person who gets assigned with restoring order and making the coffee corner the haven of peace and relaxation it's meant to be. In that case, you'll need to tread carefully and you'll need a strategy before you do anything. Firstly, do you have management's backing to make changes? If you go and put up a list of rules with no authority, nobody will listen and you might get quite a backlash. You'll need to assess people's behaviours and see their problems and needs. Once you've done that, figure out what you want things to look like in the future. This process might be a continual one. You'll need to outline the critical success factors of your project and figure out how you will measure whether the project was a success. What KPIs would you use? For example, you could have people rate how clean the kitchen was and how happy they were with the facilities. You'll also need to know why you're doing this. If the biggest motivation is hygiene and aesthetics, the way you measure success and solve the problem could be completely different from what you do if the biggest motivation is to improve relationships between co-workers. Lastly, for your project to work, you'll need to get everyone on board with what you're doing. Everyone needs to accept and agree to the new way of doing things. You'll need to communicate what's in it for everyone if you all play a part. What's this look like inside an organisation? Creating an information management or AIIM strategy is not all that different from organising the coffee corner. For an AIIM strategy, you'll also need full management backing. You'll need to examine the current state, know where you're going, identify your critical success factors, and decide how you will measure them. Your AIIM strategy will outline the activities the organisation needs to do to fulfil the program's mission. An effective strategy and business case will clearly articulate the vision for the AIIM deployment and provide direction and an action plan. The AIIM strategy forms an essential foundation for how your organisation fulfills business objectives. It is a communication vehicle where all stakeholders agree on the vision for the AIIM program and how it supports organisational goals. The AIIM strategy is created at the request of an executive manager or governance board before the AIIM program progresses, just like you shouldn't start implementing rules for a coffee corner without the backing of management. With an AIIM strategy, stakeholder approval and executive endorsement is a key step, and no AIIM program should begin without this endorsement. Lack of endorsement runs the risk of the work starting without appropriate funding or management support. However, do not invest in significant research and analysis at this early stage. The strategy is meant to be a high-level document outlining the proposed AIIM environment. The specifics of the actual AIIM deployment will evolve over the project's life as business and technical requirements are assessed.